She was so fucking strange.
Would
I
ya?
don't like strangers. Would I?
Would you?
No.
That explains a lot.
I just explained a story to you
Yeah?
about how a woman like very strangely sexually
Right,
harassed
but
me.
you're a guy.
And you said, would you?
Yeah. but
You
you're-
said, would you?
But you're a guy.
So I would.
Yes.
I remember.
Dog, this is such a scarce bit. This is the
Yeah,
most
it's
scarce.
scarce bit.
Oh god, a Noxville. Alright, man. So why'd you bring me here, bro?
So I brought you all the way out of here to Norwell, Tennessee. Wait, hang on. Let's sync. Let's sync. Clap. Clap for me. Clap for me. Yeah, man.
Oh, this is your fault. Wait, no, you have to clap too, because I need to. I guess
Well, I
it's the
can't
same-
do
it's
it. How do you do that with the mic in your hand? You're just putting it down.
Right?
Tommy, you do realize it's not going to pick up on audio.
No way.
So the clapping.
Hold up.
Wait, is that funny if we just go like this the entire time? Hey, guys.
It's funny if I do it, but not if you do it. It's
Okay.
cringe if you do it.
Why is it cringe if I do it?
Because I'm hot.
Okay. I knew you were going to say that. I
Yep.
genuinely knew you were going to
I'm
say
the
that.
hot one. Oh, he's rapping around me. Oh, he's rapping. Good boy.
Why would you do that in front of me?
You the one that has to cover the topics.
That's true. So, have you seen that new Jordan Peterson tweet? Have you seen that?
Which one?
The tweet that dropped?
There's a lot of
You know which one I'm talking about. The main one. The main
You
one.
at home. I
Don't
like.
look at the camera. First for a podcast, don't look at the camera.
What?
You at home.
No, but they love us. They
Who's
love me.
they?
Sorry, they love
That-
me.
Who do you think's the sweetheart?
Me.
Well, you're in the pink chair.
Yeah, man.
Pussy boy.
Yeah, whatever.
You know Pride's over. So you really shouldn't be on
Well,
this.
is it
You
over in like everywhere though?
Oh yeah, because Australia is in like a different dimension where time's different.
It might be forward though. It might be July 2nd. That's been over.
Might be July 2nd.
Can I be racist to like Australians if it's not Pride?
Anyway, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
He tweeted out on Twitter about the word cis, which we both don't like.
Oh, I know this. I know this one.
yeah,
man. I
you know this
man.
one. We
I love that
talked
one,
about
man.
this already
Alright,
because
man.
you're a faker. You're a faker in that pink chair.
Yeah,
you
man.
sit up.
What's
you
up?
sit up. I'm looking at your abdomen, nice and juicy, full of meat, full of juices that just.
Can I be like? Oh, maybe I'm like silent. Like
I
that's
don't
my
think
bit.
that's good.
I'm like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, on the
and you're-
podcast.
You're the guy.
Who's Roman Reigns?
You watched an hour and a half video on Roman Reigns.
No, I didn't. Oh, Roman Reigns is the wrestler, isn't he? Yeah, that new Super iPad video is really good.
Wait, let me get.
Oh wait, no, I actually did have something that I wanted to mention on Shop for the podcast, but we'll finish this Jordan Peterson thing first.
All right.
Jordan Peterson made this tweet about how windy bears. That's gonna disperse the flies a little bit, I think. Made this tweet about how, please call me cis, like in person. I dare you. And I think it's just a really funny image to imagine Jordan Peterson like squaring up to you. You're in like the forecourt of an American gas station. There's like Cheeto bags laced across the floor, like heroin stacked on the dozens on the counters. Some white guy with like some vaguely racist tattoo painted across his neck, and Jordan's looking at you in his eyes, ready to purse his lips to kiss you.
I think about you thought about this too long.
And you say, I love you, you good cis man. And his eyes, they turn red. He sees he's like a bull, and you're the luchador. You're the woke luchador.
you like Jordan Peterson.
I
You
love
like him.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson will be like, he'll be like talking about like the war in Yemen, and he'll be like, this is actually like the sloths in their natural environment. You see the sloths, they move slow. That's like the American military. And sloths love fracking, which is good.
I want to explain what fracking is to them. Bring it home.
Fracking is when you go for oil really well and good.
And you, like, hit it.
nice.
You hit it.
You get oil. And you destroy the natural environment. Why are you reaching out to me?
I want to touch those supple hands. All right, man. I feel like we're being watched. Is that weird to say?
Ceaseless watcher. Put your eyes on me.
Why doesn't it blink?
Little camera?
Yeah.
I don't know. How long do you think till we have fan cams of us? Sit normally. Crabman.
I've been like this for a
Crustacean.
good while. This is my normal. Technically,
that's not your normal.
It's longer than like sitting like you.
I sit like this. This is my normal.
Right.
Is this feminine? I've been told this is feminine. Somebody in school once turned to me and he said, why do you sit like that, gay boy? I said it to me in class. I was like, My leg is up on my knee.
Why do you say it like that, gay boy?
Guess I'm a gay boy. I think that's why.
Do you feel self-conscious about it right now?
No, not really. I don't really feel self-conscious about how I sit.
Oh, but you try and push it onto other people.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
No, well, no, I don't sit like that. You
Why
should
not?
feel self-conscious for that.
Why?
Because that's weird.
I got my
Guys, everyone look at his bulge and his balls. And his balls and
my
bulge.
camel toe.
You got a camel toe right now? I can't pierce into it. Eyes piercing right into it. Ceaseless watcher. Dude, should we call our fans that? The ceaseless watchers?
The CWs.
The CW. We call them ceaseless people. Our ceaseless people, so we call them CPs. And then we go several ceaseless people.
We love our
and you go
CPs.
SCP.
We love still CP on the Woods.
Well, I didn't say that.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
So let's back it up.
Can I bring up the thing that I wanted to talk about instead of you talking about CP?
So you brought up CP. You said you like
No,
CP.
I didn't.
So
I didn't talk
pointed
about that.
As you were saying, Jordan Peterson.
I actually, Wendigo. I watched like one of Wendigo's iceberg videos yesterday, and he talked about this video game that was literally just made so the guy could steal people's IP addresses, and you would walk around in this like backrooms maze, and occasionally like just CP would just blast at your face.
That's hype.
Is
Can we
it?
play that on the pod?
Maybe
Guys, leave a like if you
on
wanna
the
see that.
Patreon.
Leave a like if you want to see that.
No, I don't think the game actually had CP in it. I think a YouTuber made a video about it, and he was like, the original copy had CP in it, but I edited all that out. But apparently, he probably made the copy. He probably like went and got CP and put it in this game, so that people would believe him. Anyway, that's whatever. Watch Wendigo. He's better than me.
Not me though.
Anyway, the thing I wanted to
better.
talk about is on the way in the car here. Me and my dad were watching this, or we're listening to this like radio broadcast. This kind of like sappy shit about this guy talking about his adopted mother, and how like he felt like there was a hole missing in his life, and he had to go and find his adopted mother. And it made me think like genuinely deeply about how easy it must be to be in a position where like something like that has happened to you, and you can be like, you can pin all of like the problems you've ever experienced in your life and everything bad that's ever happened to you on like this one thing. Because it's not like someone who you love like dying or something like tragic happening to you at war and getting like PTSD. It's like something that you can like seek out. Isn't that kind of insane? You can like peg so much social issues on something that you can find.
Do you think
You can
if
go
I
and hunt.
Peg my dead dad, I'll find.
What will you find? Poo in his butt? In his dead butt. Poo in his dead butt.
Why are you being mean to me, man? Why are you being mean to me? I'm trying to.
I
resonate
wanted
with
you to genuinely respond to that.
Right, I did.
I should be in the pink chair. Because I'm being genuine right now.
Okay.
I'm
What? You're being feminine. You're being a feminine bitch.
I'll pay your dead dad.
Peg your dead man.
I'm like Roman Reigns.
You want me to talk about?
Are you the Roman Reigns of this podcast?
You don't know what's Roman Reigns' real name?
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Cord.
No, I'm not the Roman. No, not at all. Not even close to Roman Reigns. You don't know nothing about Roman Reigns.
This is the first episode. So
No,
this is not episode. We had an episode 0 called episode Dark. It's like 30 minutes
why
long.
are you already talking about?
No, because I'm trying to just
Forbidden
plant some
episode.
seeds. But I'm saying that episode 0, we half introduce ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves.
No, that's Tommy. I'm Kieran. We're
Can I make the same joke? I'm gonna make the same joke. So he looks like a school shooter
Mhm.
crossed with a butch lesbian, and I look like
I'd say Butch Hartman instead of a butch lesbian, but
what is a Hartman?
didn't Butch Hartman's? He's the guy who made Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents.
That was a type of gay.
You know, he started like it is. You know, he started like a Christian Hulu. Like he made this whole petition about Hulu wasn't Christian enough.
It's not. He's got a point. Does he like make it all his own content?
Yeah, I think it's shut down now. Yeah, he does. He makes like animated stuff for it. And he worked with like some other like Christian ass like children companies. And he made like content for them. Butch Hartman is a fucking weirdo though. There was a period of time where he was like trying to get clouded, so he would be like he'd like pick a YouTuber and he'd like draw them. And he drew like Tommy in it, and Tommy in it like from memory, I don't really remember this. It was a while ago. Tommy in it like stitched it on TikTok and like clowned on him. I was like, this is so weird, Butch Hartman. You're so weird for this.
Would you be weirded out if Butch Hartman found the woods and thought
He drew
"Damn."
me.
No, he drew like half.
I'd be
of
weirded out if he drew you and not me. I wouldn't like that at all.
I'm more iconic.
No, you're not. So he said I look like a school shooter crossed with a butch lesbian. You're not Jim Halpert. Don't look at the camera. Don't look at me like that. Hello.
Ever watched The Office? Does he do it a lot?
You are like the George in the jungle of this place that we're in right now.
And George is hot.
Is he? I always mix up George with
Tarzan.
Oh, is George white? Let George be white. He's white, right? I was gonna say I mix him up with what that monkey is called. The guy with the the guy with the yellow coat.
Do you think Tarzan's white?
He is, isn't he? He's British. You're doing this face with me. I know Tarzan's white. He couldn't be anything else. He's ours. They can't have him.
They as in the monkeys.
They as in
Yeah. No, go on.
What's his name? The fucking monkey.
The monkeys?
The monkey who's friends with the guy and he's got the yellow coat. And the guy he's like
Curious George.
Curious George. I always mix up George in the Jungle with Curious George.
Why? They have nothing in common.
They're both like monkey people that go around the woods. Well, he's a literal monkey, but George in the Jungle is like a Tarzan. Isn't he just a Tarzan guy?
How many like black people are gonna call monkeys?
I don't think George in the Jungle is black. I think you've made this up.
He's got dreads.
His name is George.
Well, if Logic is black,
Logic isn't black.
if Logic is
My favorite thing is Logic being like. Logic's never been black.
he's at least biracial,
Bi-coastal.
by postal.
A signal.
On that bullshit, guys. You guys know who Logic is. I've realized not
don't
all our
know me.
fans out there. We got fan mail the other day,
No, we
And
didn't.
and he was.
We haven't
saying-
even released anything yet.
Who's
How could we have
Logic?
fan mail? Yeah. My dad turned to me today in the car and he said probably the most like discordant thing possible. He looks at me in my eyes, the man who raised me up, and he said, "Who is Logic?"
Men these days. They don't know
And
what
he
Logic
said,
is.
"I said he's a rapper." And he looks at me and he genuinely says, "Does Kate like him?" Kate, my sister Kate, who is awful because it's done now, so we don't talk about her anymore and her disgusting ways.
I don't know, kid. She seems cool.
You do know her.
I'm the heartthrob.
You met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm saying yeah because I did, and you didn't know that.
Shut up.
What's up?
Shut up, bro. You're cringe. Huh?
You gotta use the what is it called?
I'm not the Jim Halpert guy.
The
You keep-
obfuscation. You gotta use the.
You use that
wall.
word too much. You use obfuscation too much.
I haven't used it once in this podcast,
Yeah, but yeah, we'd known each other longer than that.
guys.
How did we meet? Because I just remember walking in here.
What do you mean? I've been here. You came in to do a podcast.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Jordan Peterson.
Right.
I really don't like him. It connects back to that lady I was talking about a while ago. She does like men's rights activism. She might be the most annoying person I've ever seen online. Are you high? What?
I'm trying to get with the fictitious lore of the podcast. And you're breaking it right now.
Okay.
So there's this woman.
Open your eyes. Yeah, she's got these tattoos, and she's the person that always kicks open her door and walks into the bathroom. She's like, imagine Only JS. Do you know who Only JS is? You're not TikTok build. It's like Only JS if Only JS was like probably a racist. But she's like, I'm not a racist. And she's so fucking annoying.
Probably isn't a racist.
Who? This woman?
Yeah.
She's definitely a racist.
No.
You watch one of her videos.
Why did you think I'm TikTok built?
Because you're not TikTok build. You don't watch
Look
TikTok.
at me.
Yeah, you're not TikTok build.
Man,
Why are your feet so small?
I don't know.
What size shoes do you have?
Like a 9.5.
Okay. You know I'm a size 9? These aren't size 9s.
Right.
These are older shoes.
He's a size 9.
I'm just reminding everyone out there.
You ever watch Sonic?
Which one?
Underground?
They made a vow that their mother would be found. You know that show got cancelled?
Yeah, they never
So
found.
they never
their
found
mother.
her mother.
Do you want to go find Sonic's mom?
Well, if Sonic found his mom, he'd have to stop. Could stop thinking about being the fastest. That's what I was saying earlier. If Sonic eventually found his mother, he could stop thinking about being in a band. I don't know. Dude, that is crazy to me, though, that you can have a thing in your life that's like trauma, but you can like Indiana Jones it, and you can find the source of your trauma and like physically confront them. You know, that's too neat and tidy. Your life is like a weird narrative then. Even if they're like, I don't want to talk to you. Your life like a movie.
You hate when life like movie,
I don't like it that life is like movie.
right? Because you can't get movie about your life.
No, well, I like my brain is literally narrative pilled. Do you
Yeah.
think like this? Where
Yeah.
you're like, you try to like stitch events into like, this happened, so this'll teach me this. But like, sometimes bad things happen to you, and you don't learn anything.
Yeah, I was born 25 minutes ago, and I walked in here, and I was like, okay.
Well, the last really bad thing that happened to me is I ended up in the woods, and now I'm on the show. What are you looking at? Stop looking around. No one else is coming. But me.
Can I? Well, that's not fair. Can I come too? No, don't think about it. No, man.
Over there.
Okay. I can't leave once I enter.
What, The Ring? Or
I can't stop.
did you like the movie The Ring? Or did you think it was weird? I don't like the idea of someone coming out of a TV. That scares the shit out of me. Because when I'm going to sleep, I watch media, and then I like, because I actually have, I think a lot of other people are brain broken in this way, where they can't fall asleep without listening or like watching something. Like I can't intentionally fall asleep anymore. I have to accidentally fall asleep.
That's not good, man.
Do you like go like, oh, time to go to bed, and then go like
Honk shoe. Well, I take these things,
Oh, yeah.
sertraline.
right up
It's like
the
2 little packets, and I go sleep with bears.
I kick him right in his Achilles heel, and he falls to his knees.
You
And I
ever
go,
watch media like Shrek?
yeah.
I watch Shrek, and then I would go to sleep, and I would like everyone would have a Scottish accent.
No.
Like my mom and dad would be like, "I'm the
You're the what?
I don't want to do a Scottish accent," but they would be like, "Donkey," and I would be
You
like,
haven't practiced this, which is why you don't wanna
"Donkey,
do it.
man."
It's okay. He does like Chinese accents all the time in private.
Can I do the Chinese?
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it
Okay.
now. Do it. Pussy. Do it. Do it. Donkey.
How do Chinese people? You're good at Chinese accents.
Okay. Donkey.
I'm a Chinaman.
It's weird that you can like do like French accents and stuff,
Yeah.
but like there's so much inherent racism associated with doing a Chinese accent. Americans have ruined it for us.
No, I've talked about this with the person that doesn't change their mind about anything,
Yeah.
and she said that no, it's fine. And I was like, what do you think? It's okay to do Russian. They're white. It's fine. We gotta do English, French, German, Italian's a bit. It's a bit weird.
No, Italian people were freaking out that like Chris Pratt is casted as Mario. He's not Italian. Shut the fuck up.
He's a Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn.
Mario.
It's so fucking annoying. Luigi.
I'm
I
sorry
would be
to
a better Luigi than or fucking Mario than Chris Pratt.
Yeah, but should they find out that we voice Mario and Luigi in the
In the what? In Super Mario's Bro
in the
Wii
woods,
U.
in the woods podcast? Don't pick it up. Give it to me. Give it to me. Mario.
Do I have to?
Mario, I have to save you. Give me the give it the.
No, like
me the fun,
no,
Mario.
out of bit. Do I have to give it to you?
Yeah, you give it to me. In case. How durable is this?
I know, I just need it for when I need it for when we leave. So please don't break it.
Oh no. Okay. See, testing the bit is always the best part.
Okay.
Imagine I'm a hot girl.
You know, when we went to Cavetown. I went with my sister and a couple of people. We were at the bus stop and these two girls were like hanging out, and one of them, holy fucking shit, she was so annoying, and she told this story like she was cool. She was like, yeah, so we were at Cavetown, and I was like super up near the front, and I was like, woo! And then there was this guy, and he's the drummer, and I know the drummer. I love him. He's like been in he performs with like a bunch of different musicians, and he drank from this water bottle. So she went up to the stage and she took the water bottle when he walked off stage right before the encore, and she had it like in her little booby noobies, like she had it tucked in. And I looked at her and I said, "That's weird." And she, you know what her response to that was? Dun 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 dun. A, you think it was like rational, like yeah, maybe that is a little weird. B, nah, go fuck you, go fuck yourself, stop being rude. C, to like laugh it off. D, she takes my water bottle from my hands and puts it down her shirt, and I was like,
So there's 2 water bottles.
yeah,
In her shirt.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, and she like looks at me, like she keeps looking at me in my eyes, and I'm like, I'm being sexually harassed right now.
Yeah. And Kieran's gay, by the way.
I remember being like, yeah, I don't like boobies or women.
Right.
Maybe if she was more attracted, no. She was so fucking weird. She was so off. And then she had, one of those, when there's like a duo of people, like this can happen for like guys and girls in any gender, but there's a duo of people and one person is like, blah, 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 and the other person is like, ah, ah, and they just like, don't say anything. They're just a little pussy. Just their own little bitch. So there was this other girl that was just like sitting there and was idle. And then she kept asking, being like, let me guess who's siblings and who's dating.
Okay.
And she just went through like, there was like 8 people with us. So she went through like every pair. Dating, siblings, and then like she was doing the fucking graph in her head. So it was, what's the point of guessing like 8 times? She was so fucking strange. I don't like strangers. Would I?
Would you?
No.
That explains a lot.
I just explained a story to you
Yeah?
about how a woman like very strangely sexually
Right,
harassed
but
me.
you're a guy.
And you said, would you?
Yeah.
You said, would you?
But you're a guy.
So I would.
Yes.
I remember.
Oh no, we're not close. We're not close.
We're not close enough to touch.
Yeah, we can.
Close enough to touch, but not to
Caress.
thrust.
We should go to like a strip club.
I don't think there's any in Ireland. I think you'd be way more uncomfortable than me.
No, I'd
It's
make
just
friends.
a bad. No.
I'd make friends.
How long have you been here? Oh, 3 years? That's cool.
And she asked for money, and I say, I don't have any on me.
No, you carry a lot of
I
cash.
do.
You'd be like, no, you wouldn't. You'd be like, in like not like a simp way. You'd be like, open up like the little zip you have, and you'd be like, do you want? No, I don't. I don't dance. I don't move like that. And then you do like a little kick, and you'd be like, I can do that. Do you want? No, okay,
I love when I kick my little feeties, man.
okay.
Oh, I'd be such a
Bye.
good stripper. I'd be such a good stripper.
You would actually.
Old men would love me.
Old men want you, but I think the general populace would fear you. Do you think you could maneuver around that pole like crazy?
Yeah, I move around poles, man. Hold on. So they go like.
This is awful. Sit down.
What's up? Check it.
Anyone you're wearing like cargo shorts.
Yeah, you can see the grump.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should go to a strip club. I think that would be awful. Any environment I've ever heard a strip club described. Not that I like disrespect people who are like, I fucking love strip clubs, but it does bring me like it does give you minus points in my brain.
You met someone that is like, I love strip clubs?
No, but I mean like whenever I hear like content creators talk about it online. I don't know anyone with enough money that says they love strip clubs.
It's such an American thing, though. I don't think you can do it in Ireland. Like, we just don't have the culture.
There's like one in Dublin. I remember we had no, maybe it was a conversation with Simmons. But there's like a single one in Dublin, and they're all like for like a rich white dudes. Like it's like private clubs, so you have to like buy in. You can't just walk in.
Like, could you get... So let's say you could get 2 people.
I think you can book strippers for like parties and stuff. By the way, when I say like I don't like people that say like they love strip clubs, it's not because I'm like, oh, fucking strippers, blah 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 blah. Like I obviously respect them and like whatever they do, but I don't know what kind of people love strip clubs. You know?
Gay people.
Gay strip clubs are cool though. They're cool there.
Yeah, they are. You're the kind of guy...
Do you think is there that much exploitation
in strip clubs?
in gay strip clubs? Obviously there's exploitation in regular strip clubs.
Well...
Or in straight strip clubs, I mean.
I'd like to imagine if you're in any gay space or any like supposed left-leaning space, you have more awareness when it comes
Gay
to...
space isn't necessarily left-leaning space, though. I don't think a gay strip club is necessarily a left-leaning space.
I think you by nature have to be. You cannot be socially conservative and be at a gay strip club.
Well, you're running a business, so you're basically economically conservative.
Should we tell them that I'm
Yeah.
capitalist and you're communist?
Yeah, we should. So
You're here as a song
that's why he
hiker.
didn't really want to talk
He's
about.
not hot.
That's why
He is not hot.
he is.
And I'll say
He's
that
hot.
with my chest.
He's hot. I'm not gonna say it with my chest, but he is hot. Yeah, Tommy thinks that like the best economic policy is like the one we have now, or like kind of like less government overhaul. He doesn't
No.
really believe in the whole COVID thing.
I think every society should have. So we
I
should
don't even
give
want to look at you right now.
money to schools because schools don't give money in the short term, and I don't
we
like
should
that.
we shouldn't give money to schools.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we should make every company a co-op, and
Okay.
everyone everyone
Like
should.
Halo 4.
So
you just split screen.
everyone should each individual person in the company should have like a share in the company, but like it's not sharing, it's like individual, and we should be able to have no tax, so we can just.
So they have a share, but you don't want them
I
to
don't
share.
want them to share.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
I
they
also
sell their share in the company?
what? No
Okay, what's it worth then?
money.
But you can't sell it.
No,
So what happens when you retire?
you get infinite
Infinite bacon. You can't just steal bits. We'll get sued.
You would love if Charlie Simesicle sued us.
I would love that so much. It's kind of crazy that Ethan Klein said it. What do you think of Ethan Klein nowadays?
He's trying. His song has changed him a little bit, but he had Jordan Peterson on, was just yapping him. He was giving yes anding him,
Yeah.
which was really odd.
I think he's cool now. I like Ethan Klein now.
He probably is cool. Because you like Hassan,
I
who
do.
I don't like.
I do like Hassan. You probably like that ditch flat win where Hassan pretends to be a capitalist.
No.
No, you didn't. You felt that was a mockery of you and your people?
I think capitalism is really good.
It shouldn't be mocked.
Did you know that capitalism is really about no taxes?
I did know that, yes.
And I think it's weird that we should have everyone should have a co-op, and I think public transport obviously should be free.
There shouldn't be. Everyone should have a private business.
Right, and everyone has.
You just said everyone should have a co-op.
Yes.
So every company is a one-person company.
No, but every company is just everyone. So let's say, for example, if we had Walmart, everyone owns a bit of Walmart. So
yeah.
So when you walk
So
in,
you disperse the income from this one company.
well, I wouldn't use disperse. I would use like not subsidize.
So there's no one figurehead that owns the
Of
company.
course not.
Everyone. Oh no, of course not.
No.
So everyone owns a piece of the company,
Yeah.
and everyone's getting a bit of the bacon.
Right.
And this is capitalism.
yeah.
And there's one company.
Yeah.
And
Everyone.
is there a
shares.
board of directors, and how are they decided?
Oh, so no, because everyone gets a little bit deciding share, so it has to be like democratic. Because I love
Oh.
democracy.
Right.
Like
so
freedom.
everyone in the company gets to vote on who is part of the board of directors.
Right.
Okay. And then they
No government though. I hate
no
government.
government, but they respect the interests of the people that voted for them.
Yeah.
And because each person has power within this company,
Mhm.
a certain amount of shares.
Mhm.
So what does this company sell?
This company
It sells goodness and heart.
it sells
No.
it sells like goods,
I'm sorry,
services.
I just made fun of you.
But you didn't make fun of me. You were just speaking exactly
yeah,
what I believe.
I was serious. I was being serious there.
As am
So
I.
it sells goods and services.
yeah.
Does it the
Everyone's in it.
concept of goods and the concept of services?
No.
What services?
So like Johnny Knoxville.
I do.
Johnny Knoxville like hits his dick or something,
Yeah.
and he makes money like a Mario block.
Yeah. Bing,
Yeah,
bing, bing.
So I think that's
Eventually, that block is gonna go brown. That shit's gonna run out
what. Why? Why can't we
'Cause
just go
he's-
up and up and up forever?
because his balls are gonna come off.
No, but we just get another guy.
A different Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns taking over John Knoxville would be pretty cool. I just think that we should have infinite growth, and that we should just have infinite growth.
You do realize what you've just described as a communist system, but you've just replaced the word company, the word government with company.
No, I'm pretty sure you described capitalism.
I
Well,
did.
my ideal
I
capitalism.
didn't describe anything.
I hate Finland
Okay, why?
because they're communist.
Didn't Sweden? Jesus, I was gonna say Scotland because I'm so Shrek brained. Didn't Sweden recently vote in like a right-wing government?
Am I switching to being real?
Guys.
we should ask, guys. I love capitalism, but she's kind of
Who's
She
she?
represents everything I want out of life. I mean, like, she's kind of
Who's she?
fascistic.
Who's she? Capitalism?
The girlie that was running into Sweden.
What? Oh, is that the? I don't know. her.
Yo, of course you don't. Of
I'm
course
not.
you don't.
I'm not intimately familiar. I don't care. I'm not Eurocentric, actually. So, sorry.
Name one European country.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire men. What do you guys? Should we talk about
You told me not to say that in episode 0, so I'm gonna call you out. Don't say. Should we talk about? Because it's bad for the podcast. It's not good for you.
No, I said I'm not gonna say it. No, what did I specifically say?
What did you just say to me?
What? Bro.
Quadben.
Quadben, man. No, we have topics. So I was gonna ask you a topic about.
I was gonna ask you a topic.
Right. I was gonna ask you a topic on
Jesus Christ. He's getting his belly out. Did you just put that near your belly button? Give me
nice
my
and warm.
Give me my device.
It's nice and warm.
I don't like that. It is warm.
Feel it,
That's
man.
not nice. I'm just gonna place that down there, right by my boy hole.
Can you put it near your belly?
No, I'm not gonna. Put
Okay,
it
we
on
can
my
trade
belly.
heart spaces.
I'm not gonna put it on my little belly folds.
There we go.
Take your belly away from this camera. Are you having a belly moment? What are you doing?
I don't know.
That's disgusting. Put your belly away. We're gonna edit this out. Put your belly away.
We?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
you're
edit.
No, you're gonna send this to me, and you're gonna be like, "Kieran, upload it on the channel," and I'm gonna go and edit it out.
I need to get paid, man.
You need to get paid.
I need to get paid. Do so much effort for this podcast.
Okay. Do you want me to pay you with the money we don't make from
No. Because I want to
this?
make my own money.
You do so much effort for this podcast. The podcast we're making right now.
Are we in a podcast right now?
Yes.
You're talking about John Lasseter.
I was literally about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this guy named John Lasseter, and I did so much research into John Lasseter as a human being. I'm probably, other than people that know him, I'm probably the foremost expert on this man and his life. So John Lasseter was the creative director at Pixar for a good while, and he worked on like Toy Story and Cars, and those are like his main 2 big properties. And John Lasseter turned out to be like a gross-ass like sexual harasser. And across the internet, honestly, I urge you to watch just like 3 minutes of this video called A Day in the Life of John Lasseter. It must be like, when I was looking into it, it was like 11 years old, but I think it might be like 12 years old by now. And it's a video of him just being like, here's what I do at work. He's like Peter Griffin, if Peter Griffin... No, he's just Peter Griffin, actually. And he like goes up to one of his Hawaiian shirts, and it might be the oddest thing ever, and he goes, I like wearing Hawaiian shirts, because if I get a coffee stain on it, no one will notice. And I've watched that clip and shown that clip to hundreds of people, thousands even, in a manic state. Anyway, John Lasseter made that joke, and I showed it to hundreds of people, and I don't understand what's funny about it. It's not funny. But he left it in. It's like a highly edited video. He left it in the video. If I drop a coffee stain on my Hawaiian shirt, it's not a brown shirt. It's not funny. And he left it in. And the very next clip is him walking into his office. And he's like, whenever I walk into the office, I ask all the women for hugs. And he just hugs the secretary. And she's like, good morning, John. And he's very clearly like asked her to do that. And then there's another clip in the documentary where he goes, this is Pete. We call him Sweet Pete because he just loves sweets. That guy took his job when he left. That guy has John Lasseter's job now.
Yeah, man.
He's a fucking creep. Anyway, he was kicked from... No, sorry. He took a sabbatical. And Disney went, do we have to fire our chief creative officer? And they did. So they did. And they got in Pete. And then he made a movie with, what are they? It's not Blue Sky. It's Sky something, or it's Star something. This new production company, and they made a movie called Luck with John Lasseter, and I'm pretty sure he produced it. What do you think of this movie, Tommy?
So there's this cat, and so you know Edgar.
Nobody watched this. It didn't make any money.
Of course, but you know Edgar Wright.
I do.
And you know his main like comedy guy,
Simon Pegg?
Simon Pegg,
I do.
as the cat. And Simon Pegg is like a lucky
He's
cat.
a cat.
He's a
yeah,
cat.
He's
a black cat. And he has this British accent.
Oh, yeah.
And he
yeah.
talks like upright. And the main girl, she's like klutz. She has really bad luck. And she's like, oh my god, that thing has my luck.
Oh, yeah. The gimmick of the movie is that the main character has really bad luck.
Right.
And she lives with it or whatever.
Hence luck.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't figure that out until now, did you?
No. I don't know what the themes are.
She chase after this cat, and they're in like they go to a different dimension where they have leprechauns, and as us two being Irelandish,
Good in Ireland and good boys.
very funny. They're all
Dude,
ginger.
it's so... I forgot about this aspect. It's so racist. Holy shit, it's so racist. They're all like, oh, and I get a bit of my gold. And I go back to me Ireland.
Top of the morning to you, Johnny.
And then there's Irish leprechauns, and then there's wherever like the other cultural significance of leprechauns come from. What country is it? I don't remember.
I mean, yeah, because you can't do a racist accent. That's why you don't remember.
Oh, I'm a leprechaun. Wait, what is that accent? I was
New
doing
Zealand?
British. No, I was trying. Oh, whatever. Doesn't
I'm a
matter.
leprechaun, Johnny.
Anyway, half of the leprechauns are like of a different nationality, and I'm pretty sure they all just speak in American accents from memory. So it's just like dark-skinned leprechauns that are like, "Hi guys, how are we doing?" And then it's white leprechauns that are like, "Whoosh-a-fi,
And this is very important because everyone that's in this dimension is lucky.
Whoopi Goldberg is a cop leprechaun.
Yeah.
She looks like. Have you seen Bobbleheads the movie?
I think I've seen a picture
She
of that.
looks like Bobbleheads.
Right. So just
Anyway.
in post, Whoopi Goldberg. I can
As-
do that. You can't do that.
Okay, that's cool. I'm imagining, you know, when they used to do like for, who made Madagascar? What is that production company called?
Kevin Hart.
No, the
He
animated
really
studio.
made Madagascar though.
Whatever that thing is called. They used to just put like white void character behind it and then actor in front of it. So it would be like fucking Alex the Lion, like in a white voice, and he'd be talking to Alex the Lion or like David Schwimmer, and then the giraffe behind him, and he's like, it's so fucking goated. Anyway, I'm imagining that Whoopi Goldberg looking down at cop ACAP.
Yeah, and they have to get past the security, and they get past security, and they meet up leprechauns. They're like, "You gotta help us. We lost my lucky coin."
Oh yeah, so she finds a lucky coin in the real world, and that gets away her bad luck, and that's why she's in the luck world, because she lost it, and she's got to find.
You do not know where this is going.
No,
There's so far we're like, okay, so they're gonna like
classic kids movie basically.
yeah, classic kids movies. Bad cop, buddy cop. He's kind of an up snout cat, but he has feelings for
Kind of hot. Kind of the way he strut. He got that Simon
Right.
Pegg voice.
Speaking of which, 40 minutes into the movie, they have like a heart to heart, and she fucks up. She's like, "Oh, I've turned off all the luck in this world. Everyone's kind of like normal now." And he goes to her, he's like, "I don't actually speak."
No,
in
that's not what happens.
No?
You're misremembering. Whoopi Goldberg comes up to him, and he has lied, and something like he has bad luck, and in his collar he has another lucky coin, and he's tricked everyone. And Whoopi Goldberg comes up to him, and she goes, "What are you gonna tell me? You're not even British?" And he goes, "I'm actually not. I'm actually not. I'm actually Scottish. I've never been British." And it's
Simon Pegg is goated.
Simon Pegg is not British for the rest of the movie. Oh wait, no, sorry, he's
just-
Irish or something. He switches accents because he's like, I don't want to do an accent anymore, so let my cat speak like me for the rest of the movie. And it's like nobody cares.
Yeah,
It
man.
just happens.
Cats speak different thing.
So before this happens in the movie, it's not really relevant, but it's just an interesting thing to talk about because this movie has no themes and no heart. She goes to There's this good luck world. Below it, bad luck world.
No, that's where they go to. They go to bad luck after they had a heart to heart.
Do they?
Yeah, because he's speaking with his Irish accent.
Does he? Okay. Well, he goes to the bad luck world. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't like the
Nothing
movie.
matters in this movie. Scenes don't connect.
You know why it's called luck?
Because they're
He'll figure it out.
luck over there.
Right? Yeah, Ben.
So they go to the bad luck world, and they go to a bad luck bar.
And it's all very poor. They're all
They
poor.
all suck, and everyone is bad luck, and they're all monsters.
Yeah. Really weird accents.
They're
actually.
all monsters.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't have a bad luck,
Mm-hmm.
or we don't have good luck, and they have one drop of good luck that they put in like this gambling machine, And the guy who owns the bar is like, yeah, we don't have any good luck, but people come by, they pull the lever on this machine, and sometimes good luck comes out. And we make do. We make do with the life that we have. And the determination that the movie made is, no, they're happy. This balance, the societal balance, where you are truly born into a world, it is probably the most diluted version. Complete, like, not diluted, what's the opposite of diluted? Concentrated version of capitalism you could possibly imagine, where you're either born with good luck or bad luck. So you're either goated or you're fucked. And that's determined to be fine.
And that's the background synthesis where they're all bad luck. And it is shown that they have a bad, like, he tries to shoot the hoop and he, like, falls over and they're like, ha ha ha, and they get back up. And like, wow, inspirational. Even though they've been dealt a bad hand, they still get through it. Later on, third act, she gets the luck stone or whatever, and she tries to fix it, and she's in the big chamber. And this is basically where the movie gets, to me, the most interesting, is that there is, like, a bad luck bell and a good luck bell. So, like, in the real world, it's like 50-50, right? But in the fake good luck world, it's always good and always bad, the bad luck world, because, like, it's the circle. And she gets the good luck, bad luck stone, synthesize it down into, like, raw luck. And she's like, I'm gonna make 2 good luck, so everyone can have good luck. And Whoopi Goldberg as a dragon goes in there.
It's not Whoopi Goldberg as a dragon. That's a different character.
Whoopi Goldberg as a dragon.
Whoopi Goldberg turns into a
She goes. She turns into
and
a
she
dragon.
becomes a dragon.
And she goes in, and she's like, I want to make both of them have good luck.
And she's
like
still
insidious.
she's still a cop.
Yeah,
because we don't like them.
And she's like really evil. She's like, I want to make 2 good luck. And everyone's like, no, Whoopi, you can't. And she runs in, she makes 2 good luck, and everyone has good luck. Everyone. And what happens is that she's like, I learned from the poors down below that they can live without it. They like
and
it like
we
this.
need to strike a balance,
right,
where some people are good and others are used as inspiration porn for me to beat my meat to.
And the dragon, who's Whoopi Goldberg, is like, wow, that is inspirational.
No more good luck for the bad people.
And then they go
no
back.
more good luck for the slums.
And I'm just thinking, like, what? They have a society that's, like, perfect. Like, they live in a perfect... Like, they like it. They like it up there. The good luck. Only good luck. Only good luck all the time. Good luck, men.
But it's not established in the bad luck place. The bad luck people are like, no, we like bad luck. We think it's, like, funny, and we think it's like, a good quality of life thing.
But they like good luck. They do like
they
good
do
luck.
like good luck.
In the text of the movie.
No, I mean... what I'm saying is, in the text, if you wanted to establish this ending, which is already so weird as an allegory, you would make it so the bad luck people, like, thrive off their own bad luck, and they use it like one of those Marvel or DC superheroes that has, like, a bad luck power, where everything around them kind of shifts, and they can kind of, like, warp their own world with their bad luck. And it basically becomes good luck. They don't do that. They pointedly don't do that. They make it so the guy in the bar, who is, like, a super famous voice actor, he voices the Abominable Snowman.
It's Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg starts growing hair and gets all furry.
And she has a weird accent.
Jamaican accent.
And it's really like, I think it's Swahili.
Yeah.
One of those countries.
She's not from there. Well, she is in the text. Anyway, this guy's like, yeah, we don't like the bad luck thing, but we make do. Like, we're happy down here with the life that we have. So the determination is, well, they're okay with it, which they're not. Nobody asks them either.
They don't go back.
Yeah, they don't go back.
I don't think is it shown. Can you imagine, like, they've lived thousands of years in bad luck, and then suddenly
I forgot they're immortal. They're literally immortal beings.
And they live, and then suddenly all the bad luck is gone. They're like, what? We can live. It's like as if like you had 2 arms and 2 broken legs, and you just got legs again. You're like, I can live.
Yeah.
I can live my life, and then suddenly.
But you were happy with no arms and no legs, being carried around like a big sack of meat. And you accepted that. And you had a friend group and stuff. So giving you arms and legs is ableist.
Do you think in the writer's room... How is this...
It's all written by rich people. It has to be.
But how? How did it get to the point that the third act is like... What is a normal film like? How would it...
I think, honestly, describing John Lasseter at the start of this is truly not like a side note. And it's not like... It says something pretty innate about this company that the like CEO of this company made this big statement where he was like, John's made some mistakes, but he'll grow, and he's an excellent creative mind. This is a company, like most companies, that is brazenly showing that they give so much more of a shit about profit incentives than morals. And this children's movie it's not propaganda, truly, because it's on accident. Like, they don't know what they're saying, but everyone in this writer's room is a Hollywood goblin. They're all gross Hollywood goblins. And they were like, we'll stick this grey goop movie that tells people that just be happy with your lot and never fight back and never try to change things.
And if you do fight back, you are the big dragon who's Whoopi Goldberg and bad.
And wrong, and a cop.
And well, no, she's not a cop.
No.
We like cops.
We do like cops.
I don't like well, no.
They should arrest the bad
Do I
luck
like
people.
cops? I can't remember.
Why are there cops in the good luck dimension?
Keep them in line.
Because remember, you're not allowed into the good luck dimension if you're a human.
Yeah.
Or if you're a bad luck beast.
I guess, like, if you're on the human world, you gotta, like, you can't break laws or something.
So, is the point of the good luck, bad luck world is it's a reflection of the real world? It creates the balance of good luck and bad luck that people experience.
Yeah, it's like a simulacrum of, like, the actual concept of really good luck and really bad luck. But,
Yeah,
like,
but does it connect to the real world at all? Like, if it's
does,
good luck, I think the real world would be just be good luck
Yeah.
too. Which is bad, somehow.
real bad.
Everyone having equal opportunity, positive equal opportunity.
With no downside.
With no downside.
No downside.
Everyone is lucky. If everyone is lucky, then no one is lucky.
So then, but they must hate it then. The whole society is lucky, and they just like there's.
But even if you have that perspective, we're like, if everyone's lucky, no one is lucky. Because if everyone wins the lotto, then money is meaningless, and no one would be blah 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 blah. But it's also like,
I love money.
good luck means way more than like that big stuff. Like, good luck means like, I'm trying to get to work on my car, or I'm trying to get on my bike, and if you have bad luck, like we see at the start of the movie, bad luck, she just burns herself. Like, her bike chain breaks, she can't get to work. If everyone has good luck, you just chill. Just good shit happens to you.
That's bad because no one has to work.
But you wouldn't.
Oh no, sorry. Everyone would have to not work, so I don't like that.
Every resource, if you were like, I'm hungry, I need food, no one would have to be like, I'm gonna make some bread, because everyone has good luck. So accidentally a cow would make cheese. And then you just, oh, cheese.
God, it's so bad. Such a bad world I would live.
It is a shit movie. Genuinely, it was just shit out on Hulu as like, this is gonna be Disney mode. I don't think no one has talked about this movie. Like, there's no big reviewers talking about it on YouTube. It just sucks.
And that's where The Woods comes in, as the niche.
Not niche. Broad. Broad.
Well, you're
broad
you're
and
broad 'cause
wide.
you're communist and love gays, and I'm. Well, I love gay people.
No, you don't.
Fuck
You saying that I love gay people
Yes.
means you're obviously homophobic.
I'm not homophobic.
You're only.
I love women.
I'm showing them the real shit. I don't even know if they can see this. 1st of July. You're only saying you love gay people on the 1st of July.
Yeah.
Right after Pride Month.
Because they don't.
So when they
deserve it
really
during Pride
needed
Month.
it,
Yeah.
when people were tearing down Target stands, you were like,
Mm.
but now that it's 1st of July.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't go with the crowd.
I ACAB, bro.
What does that mean?
I love
ACAB?
cops. Yeah.
I've seen that on bathroom walls.
ACAB. I love cops.
What is that? Okay. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Because I say ACAB so much.
ACAB.
I've never spelled it out.
Guys, if I haven't been honest, with you. I'm actually. He's actually the capitalist, and I'm the socialist.
Go on.
So
Hitler was a socialist.
yeah,
That's my least favorite thing that people say. Like, no bit. When people say, you know, Hitler was a socialist. The Nazi Socialist Party. China is a communist state.
one of my worst things is the fucking when people say like Cuba or the USSR was like communism. Like I know it's the meme that socialists say communism has never been tried, but holy shit, gulags and fascism.
Yeah, you can't just say something is is communist.
I love communism, man. I love Cuba.
No, you don't.
No, he's
Would
really
you-
cool.
Fidel?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you guys know that Fidel Castro is the Canadian guy dad? I'm gonna put a picture of
Do you
Justin
mean the
Trudeau
Yeah.
and Fidel Castro.
Do you think Justin Trudeau is cringe? I think he might be the left's most cringe
He's
boy.
like Leo Varadkar. He's like Leo Varadkar.
No, he's more cringe than Leo Varadkar.
Wow, that's crazy from coming from you.
Why? Because Leo is...
You dislike Leo.
Leo is... No, I genuinely fucking hate Leo.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. Micheál Martin and Leo Varadkar are the fascist dictators of this country. They sit there like this, and then they go, election, and then the other one takes power. It's been happening for like 16 years. My entire life, Micheál Martin or Leo Varadkar have been prime minister of this country. Or, sorry, Taoiseach of this country. And they've just been like... And then they go, election, and then they shake each other's hand, and they sit in the warm-ass seat that they've left for one another.
Can we not just have old Michael D? Michael D's a cool guy.
I love Michael D. Higgins so much. He should be one of those goblins from Luck. If he dies, I'll cry. Who do you think is going to die first? Him or...
Leo Varadkar?
No, I was going to say him or the guy who makes documentaries, the guy I love. British guy. I'm forgetting his name. How am I forgetting his name?
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey. Do you think Oprah Winfrey did damage to this world?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You Get a Car type beat has...
You get a car. You get a car.
The concept
You
of You
all
Get a
get
Car,
cars.
You All Get a Car has... It's such a little spice of America, but we all went downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 2006 or whatever. She gave everyone a car. And you know what happened with those cars?
What?
Everyone got fucked because of they had to pay.
They don't do Mr. Beast type beats.
No, Mr. Beast goated.
Yeah. You know Mr. Beast, like, this is kind of like, you can't really talk about this openly, because it's kind of stupid. Like, Mr. Beast gave away the private jet to, like, this person, and they were like, he was like, I'll just sell it for you, and I'll just give you the money.
Yeah.
So, you're not getting a private jet. Mr. Beast is giving you, like, 25 mil, and he's selling a private jet to get it.
Yeah, well, like, he gives them the option, but it's not really an option.
No, because they're going to pick the money.
Yeah.
Because you don't want a private jet.
I want a private jet.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I love travel
Mm-hmm.
and airs.
Mm-hmm. My dad, on the way in the car, I was telling him that I want to get an electric motorcycle. And he was like, if you drive an electric motorcycle, you're a twat. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, what about if you drive a gas motorcycle? And he was like, don't do whataboutism. He was just trolling on me. He was like, that's whataboutery.
Your dad's so much cooler than you.
That's not true. We'll get him on the podcast at some point. He's gonna listen to all of this. And he's gonna. I know he's gonna be like. No, he's gonna be in the kitchen one morning. He's gonna be listening to this. He's gonna be like, the minute he gets mentioned.
Should we talk? I was gonna talk about the layers.
Yeah, we reference the layers a lot.
Have you referenced it in this podcast?
No, we haven't yet. I feel like it's important we talk about the layers.
Because I think the layers represents our way of thought the best.
Yeah, I think it's good to round it out with the conversation about the layers, because we've already gone through multiple layers.
Oh yeah.
So layer one is like being, it's not genuineness, but it can be, right?
Should we go like okay? We gotta formulate this. I think layer 0 is like what your subconscious brain man, you brain man bears, and layer 1 is how you portray yourself to people. You're you're genuine in the sense that you're as close as you can be without like implanting your brain to their brain. And layer 2 is that I don't know, like formal stage where you're kind of, if you meet someone the first time, you're like that.
So layer one to you is like you being an actor of yourself, like you're because that's kind of what you do when you meet new people. You like perform as yourself because you don't really know how to act.
You are yourself in the way that you are you. It's just not. It's not you in the sense that if you were with like in someone relationship, and everyone understands that implicitly.
Mm-hmm.
But just codifying it in the way. Like I was talking to Kai about like layer 3. Where if you are talking to like your grandparents, you won't like say curse words,
Yeah.
really, or you won't like You won't say the same jokes. You'll treat them differently, not out of like malice or anything, just because you're on a different layer. It's a gap.
Yeah.
And layer 5.
But you're not acting like unhonestly.
No, you're being yourself. It's just.
I think the layers mean something to me, depending on like the difference between people. Like when I talk to you, layer 1 to me is like, it's there's like layers in like a social setting, and there's like layers in comedy. Because when I think about the layers in terms of like how we act as like a duo, layer 1 is like when we're just talking normally. Layer 2 is when we understand that one of us is doing like a fictitious action.
Yeah.
And then layer 3 is when we're both doing fictitious actions, but we're still us.
Yeah.
Layer 4 is when I'm Neil Patrick Harris and you're Tommy, but you understand that I'm not me. Like, I'm not just doing a bit. I'm playing a character. And then layer 5 is when we're both not the same person.
I love Whoopi Goldberg, man. But I think most people understand that. Like, I think I said most people understand that implicitly, but it's hard to like.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people don't understand. Like, I remember I was explaining this to you, and you did not know what I meant. I find it really annoying when I feel like I've known someone long enough that when I do a bit and I'm like playing someone, like I don't mean what I'm saying, and they ask a clarifying question. Not that I think it's bad to do, but if you're confused, but I'm like, please, bro, just keep up with. I know like a lot of people aren't like super socially like cognizant and don't like understand what you're saying or doing, but it's annoying when people don't have that knowledge of like comedy or comedic timing, that you're trying to make a joke and they just
Yeah, but you don't like when they
break the reality.
It's not even just breaking the reality. If you point at the layers, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You can point at layers. Like Deadpool doesn't like. I can talk about this a lot, but Deadpool exists on like layer 2 constantly, and not that he breaks the layers. It's just that he always is in layer 2, and everyone else is on like layer 3 or 4. If you get me. Like,
yeah,
us as the audience are watching a film, and he gets to talk to us, the audience, while also being Deadpool in the movie.
I like Deadpool 2, and a lot of people don't like that movie. I like how genuine Deadpool 2 is.
Yeah, every scene with him and his wife is completely genuine.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds has such good chemistry with that girl. I don't know what her name is.
Yeah. I think there's also like scenes with him and Colossus that they just have like genuine moments.
I think, yeah, and I think that's one of my favorite things about kind of any film like that. They actually, because it is like, it's so much more powerful and a juxtaposition when you can be genuine and also be the same film, completely kind of obfuscating from the plot. Fantastic
Mr. Fox to me acts like that. Fantastic Mr. Fox is the perfect moment of that. The opening to that movie nearly makes me cry. I don't know why. When he's got the walkie, he's got the Walkman, and he just has his headphones on, and he's sitting by the tree. He's standing by the tree. Such a good opening. And that movie like deals with these layers of comedy, but it's all overlaid by this genuine care and like love that these characters have. I think what genuinely we mean is that it's stupid when the character doesn't care about the story they're in.
Yeah.
She-Hulk is probably a really good example of this. Do you know how She-Hulk ends?
I've seen like a clip of it where there's like a camera behind her and she's like,
no, she goes through the Disney Plus screen and she like talks to the creators of Disney. But the bad thing about She-Hulk isn't like some of the other like stupid plot stuff. Like, they've just been fucking with regular Hulk for years as a character and not knowing how to write him because they can't make him a movie.
yeah.
So he just changes rapidly every movie. It's just not genuine. She doesn't care about the story she's in.
Does she actually like say anything about the media landscape? Like, does she actually go to them and like articulate?
They're like she's like, so I don't even fucking remember properly why she goes, but there's a moment where they go, yeah, it's actually really expensive for you to be the She-Hulk. So can you just turn back into a human? And she goes, okay, and she turns into a human. And they go, thank you. And it's like, is that supposed to be funny? It would be funny if you made a good show.
There's so much potential there, right?
Yeah, there is.
Because that show itself is like I suppose it's like the Miles Morales effect, where she is a step off from another character, but she's her own thing.
Yeah.
But the actual show She-Hulk was like made fun of instantly, the trailers and shit,
Yeah.
instantaneously, just because it is a woman
Green
show,
Woman, yeah.
woman show, and there could have been an actual thing where she goes to execs and is like, this show isn't, it doesn't represent what I am, I guess, if you get me. Like she could talk about it.
I don't think that's good either.
Do you not?
No, I think hanging a lantern. If you make dog shit for
Yeah.
9 episodes, and the 10th episode is She-Hulk, like that is in some way like an excellent piece of art
Yeah.
for She-Hulk to like become cognizant of her own character and be like, this, I'm not real, and this doesn't represent me.
Yeah,
You've just
I would literally love if she was like talking to someone in like the second episode, and she's like, and like almost like
she breaks like comic She-Hulk breaks.
yeah, she
into
breaks
her
for a
brain.
second, she looks, and then the camera cuts before anything happens, and she has like this weird look on her face, and it cuts.
Wait, so they just make Marvel schlock, but
Yeah.
like on purpose? That's crazy.
And then and the ending is her literally articulating like what she is and shit.
dude, the ending, she fucking murders the writers, and that's how you make her be more fourth wall breaky. She murders the writers, and you just the next She-Hulk season, it's a proper She-Hulk show.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be fucking insane? And occasionally she does like the ultimate Spider-Man shit, where she looks at the camera and she goes, "Look what's about to happen next," because she's writing the show. That's fucking wacky as hell. She-Hulk doesn't understand that though. She-Hulk is like, no, this show is good.
What she bangs Daredevil.
That is so silly. She bangs Daredevil and then she goes Hulk mode.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember that twerking scene with who is it? They like that was all over Twitter. She-Hulk she's like, teach me how to twerk, and She-Hulk starts.
I do that because I need a point to. I'm putting it on the screen right now.
Are you putting it on the screen?
Yeah,
for us?
Chris, yeah. So he's just twerking.
Wait, thumbnail. There you go. We got it. See, that's fourth layer. That's actually a sick idea for a She-Hulk show. Like,
Yeah.
whole first episode is Marvel schlock. Like,
Yeah.
even, like, make it even worse than Marvel schlock.
No, do you know what? Do you know the bit in Young Justice when they do the you haven't seen Young Justice? It's like a teen,
Excellent show.
Yeah, it's like a teen superhero thing.
Made by the same person who made Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, it shows there's a character in who has telepathy, and they do like a
So-
artificial world basically. And there's a point where like everyone dies, everyone on the Justice League, everyone that's like Batman, Superman, they all die, and all these teens are left to like save the world, and they're all like okay, and we as the audience are like, oh, this is odd, and one of the girls, Green Martian, she like sees one of her friends die, and she actually like screams. And then from then on, it gets like everyone is like taking it really seriously and is getting really upset at things. You're like, this is so weird.
And it's 5 minutes into an episode with basically, like, context. Like, the pace is moving at a mile a minute.
And at the and during the episode, there's weird things going on. Like Martian Manhunter also dies and then appears under a statue of himself, and he's like, "What's I sorry, I can't remember what I was supposed to be saying," and they kind of like. They all like do exactly what they think they do. And the end of the episode, Martian Manhunter sticks his fist in her chest. Like you can see the fist go through her cape, and then it cuts to her opening her eyes. And it was like it plays the all a dream trope. But that to me would be so interesting if She-Hulk was like this, where it was like a mile a minute thing, and there's little weird things going on, like just happen to go on, where She-Hulk like reacts to things in a very.
That's how you make. So she doesn't like look at the camera
No,
and do
she
fourth
just-
wall breaking stuff. She literally becomes cognizant
Yeah.
of the media that she's in.
Bruh. If you want to see that and much more, join our Patreon at
Can
the
you
Woods.
imagine an action scene like Daredevil, like a one-take action scene of She-Hulk, and it's like you do it like a fighting game, like one of those brawler games where she's literally it's just straight line, like
Yeah.
it's one shot like that, and it's her charging through Disney Studios, like slamming people right at the end of the show.
Or even like if you ever seen there's a really good old Chinese film where it's like it's a Chinese studio film where the guy is like it's like landscape and it's looking at like a corridor and he's like being a bunch of people and it's only this one shot like
You're talking about Old Boy.
yeah I'm talking about Old Boy that's it. I'm talking about Old Boy. It's one shot where he beats them all up and she looks around and the camera like keeps moving forward as if she's walking and she just walks in the direction. And that's when it starts. It just walks through some doors and the camera's trying to keep up with her and it can't. And it keeps lost track of her and the episode ends.
That's so cool.
Oh, I'm a good man. And then she fucks Daredevil.